First of all, let me issue a disclaimer that I am not by any means a control player by trade. I wouldn't say I'm bad at the deck, but I may not make the same most optimal decisions as someone who's been playing blue, white, red control or the like for many years. So this deck is a little different. It does have some creatures in it. It's got a weird number of Snapcaster, and I think it's just basically based on the fact that we aren't running a whole lot of cheap counter spells and removal spells. We don't have lightning bolts to make him super efficient. But we do have Resto Angels to blink any one of our other creatures in the deck. The Glen Elendra Archmage is really sweet, and when you blink it, it resets the persist counter, so you get a bunch more negates out of it. And we actually have one of each of these three planeswalkers here: Jace, Gideon, and Elspeth, which are really great closers. If you can catch like your control opponent tapped out, any one of these guys really takes away the game. But Elspeth is surprisingly potent in Modern. Some people might argue that the 6 mana is pretty intense for a Modern playable card, but the impact it has on the game is so significant, and it throws up such a nice shield on itself that it really does a good job of becoming that threat that you want it to be. Now we do have 5 land disruption spells, which makes us pretty good against Tron. It does cut into our blue and white count a little bit, so there are some draws where you get like a plains and a tech edge and like maybe one island, and you've got like a cryptic stuck in your hand. It makes me think that we need like a mystic gate or 2 in this deck, maybe even in place of these Seachrome Coast. Those could be like 2 mystic gates, because yeah, we want to filter. And because we only have 2 snaps and don't rely super heavily on the graveyard, we can run Rest in Peace in the side without too much pain to ourselves, and it's even a good sideboard option versus like other control decks. Alright, so here we go. We're going to play Jack 2. Alright, we're on the draw. Alright, 5 lands in the hand. 2 of them are utility lands. We've got a draw spell and Wall of Omens, and something that can kind of... I think we keep this. Something that can sort of hold us down for a little while if we're playing against an aggressive creature deck. Alright. Misty Rainforest. I only know one deck that plays Misty Rainforest. Doesn't mean that this is that deck. Alright. Well, if he is on Scapeshift, he doesn't care too much about this. I don't think many people are really worried about countering that one. Mainly, we just want to draw at this point. And also to have that Wall of Omens on the table, even if it does nothing for you, it gives you a little more value out of your Restoration Angels later on. Okay. Okay, Lavamancer. I feel like this is bait, because I really don't care about that Lavamancer at this point. He's only got 2 cards in his yard. If I path it, that gives him another land, probably a forest, gets him closer to the Scapeshift count, so I think I want to just let it be. Oh, that was close. I need to play an island. I need to be on Cryptic mana. So here's where my resto becomes good. Probably a counterspell looming, but that opens the gates for my next turn. Ah, cool. Okay. So to play a counterspell at the end of the turn on turn 4 and then follow up with land Gideon next turn is pretty intense value for that sort of turnaround there. Puts a lot of pressure on their counterspells. Okay, wait, what's going on? Let's do this. Slow him down a little bit. Dispel. Okay. Interesting. So I guess I'm not too upset that we burned a Dispel already. Do we Tech Edge? Okay, Tech Edge one of his red lands. I might want to just Path the Pestermite right now. And then I can Tech... If he doesn't grab a mountain, I can Tech Edge one of the non-basic reds and keep him off Splinter Twin mana. That seems a little risky. Let's just play the safe route here. So now one of the major disadvantages of playing no red is that our 1-mana removal spells all net him a land. And while Path is very good in a lot of instances, Lightning Bolt is infinitely better against a Pestermite. I think we just let it be. We're in a better position, better board state here. And we're going to win this race if this is what it comes down to. Oh, it's not even a Tech Edge, it's a Ghost Quarter. Whoops. Never mind. Scratch that. That plan would never have worked anyway. Though hitting one of those lands is not the worst thing in the world because that does allow us to force him on either Cryptic mana or Splinter Twin mana, but not both. Okay. And I think we did that. Let's counter that. Okay. We might be safe to attack with the Colonnade this turn. Nah, like I said, we can't get greedy. Just gonna go in for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can play this Colonnade. No, let's get the fetch land out there. So I've got him on a 5-turn clock. He's got me on a, let's see, I don't know how many turn clock, a 6-turn clock. Math is hard with the Grim Lavamancer in play, though. Okay. If his plan of action is for me to block with a Colonnade and him to burn out my Colonnade with the Grim Lavamancer, I'm not too upset about that because of the fact that I have 3 Colonnades. So like an endless supply of 4/4 creatures here. Now I have 4 Colonnades. Alright, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get in and hold for 2 paths, which is awesome. Let's do that. Still doesn't have Cryptic Mana, so I won't get blown up by that. Alright. Shoot. Now, do I want to path? Yeah, I think I do. If he's going to use a Dispel here, he's going to lose himself the game. Okay. Because if he's got that Dispel and he actually draws into the Splinter Twin, then he just wins flat out. But, we'll take it. Okay, now I am on the wrong end of the race. So he can kill me next turn. Which means that I need to be blocking. Or Cryptic Commanding his creatures down. Which I don't think that that's a terrible plan. Oops. Sorry. Alright, thanks, Matt. Oops, I'm in second main phase. I mean to be the end of the turn here. Okay, so what's the plan of action here? He's got 5 cards in hand. Because it depends on what he does right here. Snapcaster. Snapcaster targets Dispel. Okay. So he wants to just finish it here. So I do have one Sphinx's Revelation in the deck. This would be a great time to use that. I wouldn't have played the Celestial Colonnade this turn if that was the case, and I would have 5, gain 5 left, draw 5 cards. Okay. We'll let him have that. You must see that coming. And we are going to bounce the Grim Lavamancer to set him back a few turns. Or set him back a turn on that. Remand. Okay. That is a good game then. Okay. Let's go to game 2. Maybe I played that terribly wrong. I don't know. I didn't have a whole lot to go on. In game 2, let's see. If we are on Tarmo Twin, which when I said there was only one deck I knew that has Misty Rainforest, and I guess there are 2. I didn't think of that one. Firewalkers are okay. Our main deck should be pretty strong against Tarmo Twin though. Vendilion Clique is a little lackluster, but it does stop the combo, or slow down the combo anyway. Last Breath seems like really weak removal in Modern, but when you're playing blue-white only, you don't have a whole lot of choices, so kind of have to go with that. Negate is good, Dispel is good, that's coming in for sure. And what's coming out? Mana Leaks. Supreme Verdict. We'll cut one of those. Celestial Purge. Oh, black or red. Never mind, not good. And So yeah, in that game, the Firewalker would have been good. He's kind of lame because he doesn't block any of the creatures that he's got in his deck, and if he's got Tarmogoyfs, it doesn't do me much good to have a pro-red creature on the board. I think we maybe do want a Mana Leak to stop early. Oh, we do have the Spell Snares. Let's do one Mana Leak instead of a Remand. Yeah, and we'll stick with that. Holy cow. This isn't bad. It's hard not to see a hand with Wall of Omens in it or any other cantrips and say, hey, it could be anything, right? It could, but maybe I do have to mulligan. No, we'll go with this. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna... No! Spell Snare for me? No, like you said, it doesn't really care about that card. Alright. Another land, huh? Tech Edge. I guess I can go on the go after his mana plan. I really have a hard time activating Ghost Quarter. I mean, I know it's mostly in there to stop Tron, but when you're in these cases, like I guess you need it against maybe the manlands and things like that. But in any other situation, I've seen people use them to just like play a little bit of Ponzo type, and it's hard for me to follow that. All right, so I drew into some control here. I'm just going to go ahead and counter this guy because I have no way to interact with it efficiently right now. Okay, he's hurting for mana, which is good. So Ghost Quarter the Steam Vents. No. Okay. Okay, so you get in there for one. Alright. Oh yeah, I don't have enough to activate and block. I'll take one. Okay. At end of turn. Ugh. Let's do this. Let's blow up this Steam Vents. Alright, keep them on the basics here. Now, do I have priority to blow that up at end of turn? I think I do, right? Oh, if he's playing something. Electrolyze. Alright. 2 to me. Respond to that. Maybe countering that was right. Just because I don't want him to be drawing cards, but I think I need to save my counter spells for combo. I know a lot of times in game 2 against the control deck, the combo comes out. Don't know if that's an always thing or what, but alright. Tarmo. Sure. Oh, you know what? I can delve Logic Knot. Oh my gosh. I should have countered that way. Alright, that's okay. We're going to go this way and path it. Alright, and we drew it into Gideon. Awesome. So we're going to play that guy. We're going to go up to 8. And pass. Alright, this is kind of my equivalent of the Kuranos here. Hard to interact with the Gideon. And I don't think he really has an answer unless he's sided in a beast within. Now, do we want to just blow this guy up? No, we don't. We want to attack. All right. Yeah, we'll try that differently. I assume that the loyalty counters, that still counts as damage. The prevent clause still affects the lightning bolt. So tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. I don't see why that wouldn't be. Oh, Tarmogoyf, okay. That Goyf is going to be 1, 2, 3. It's a 3/4, isn't it? Yeah, 3/4. Nothing my wall can't handle. It's just gonna fog for a couple turns. Okay, you can have it. Okay. 3, 4, 5. I'd have enough mana for a Colonnade and a Logic Knot. Get in there with Gideon. Oh. Alright, response to activation. So he's going to blast it. Yeah. Attack. Maybe that was my signal to activate the Colonnade as well. I don't know. Alright, we'll pass. Dismember. Okay, that is getting countered. Oh, that's for the wall. Okay. Let's see if we can't path the Tarmo in response to that, because we need to get the yeah, there we go. Okay. Did he get a land? He's out of basics. What are we gonna blow up with this? Let's get the mountain. Awesome. Well, there's how you do the Ponza style, huh? Alright, game 3. Whoa, okay. Decent hand. Hurting for lands. Okay, on the draw, I think we keep the deck just about the same as it is right now. The Supreme Verdicts are actually kind of weak, but if We are getting overrun by creatures. Can't be countered. Claws makes it pretty good. Let's go to Mana Leak over here instead. And I think we'll stick with that. Oh, alright, this is a good hand. Alright, he thinks so too. Seachrome. Okay. Let's play the Plains, because we can follow it up with the Glacial Fortress. Man, he must run a full 4 Dispels in this deck. Seeing a lot of those. Alright, so fortunately we do have the Supreme Verdict. I just don't see a good time for us to cast that, since all of his other creatures in the deck are going to come into play at the end of my turn. There's really no good opportunity. We can go back on the Tech Edge plan. So we've got the mana to Tech Edge and to Remand if he doesn't tap something down. Okay. Let's do that. Let's get the red source. Oh. That doesn't work. Alright. Cool. Alright, there's our Clique. Cool. 2 Tech Edges. That sounds good to me. Alright, I probably should have played an island or a blue source for the Remand, but that's okay. So now this is where it gets deadly, when you got these Planeswalkers in hand, because we can cast those next turn if he has answers to this. Okay, Dismember. Interesting. Alright, so he's going to Dismember my dude. Keep him off that forest as long as I've got the 2 Tech Edges. He's got 3 islands, so he can Shackles just about anything I've got. I don't have an answer to the Shackles. Spell Snare. Kuranos. What's the worst thing? Kuranos is going to be a problem. The Shackles I can't exactly deal with, but it's not going to hurt. Let's get... We got to get a Snapcaster, actually. Though it's not all bad. We could just leave it. Alright, Let's get the Chronos. One, two, three, four, five. Alright, so in effect we got the Snapcaster and the Chronos out of that play because the Snapcaster's value is really in the flashback, which was totally unused there. Gideon is a beast. Going up to 8 is very difficult to deal with, so this is telling me that he's probably got a Lightning Bolt, but I'm kind of making it seem like I've got a Dispel. He's coming in for 5. Going down to 3. Okay, or he's going to have to dig for 1. Here's where Supreme Verdict is very good. Okay. Alright, so we're going to Verdict. White, white, blue. And do we want to just go up and out of Lightning Bolt range? I think that that's probably the best play here. Or do you want to put him on a clock? Let's go up. Alright, Goif. How big is the Goif? We got land, sorcery, instant creature. He's a 4/5. 7. Okay. Now I think I should be able to this is maybe a dumb question, but I'm gonna ask here. Okay, now we're going to go into combat to empty the mana pool. Main phase. Ghost Quarter. And we'll pass. Let's hit that too. Okay, I've got to get offensive with this Gideon Jura soon, but I can't quite afford to until I've got something to back it up. Oh, you know what? I can destroy a tapped creature. Forgot about that function. Duh. Let's kill that. And pass. And we're going to remand that. And we are going to counter that. Alright. Alright, so I feel pretty good about having the Logic Knot still with 9 cards to delve. Functionally a counterspell at this point. Another Goyf. One. Let's see, let's find some stuff that we want to actually exile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's keep the instants in there and get rid of all the lands and sorceries. Since he does not have any of those. Oh, he does have a sorcery. Okay. Wow. Fair enough. Okay, cool. So we have Jace online too now. We're going to attack with Gideon. And cast the Jace. 2, 3, 4, hopefully. I feel like a Snapcaster is floating around over there. Let's go to 2 here. Top 3. Good game. Alright. Awesome. I think we had that one pretty much locked up, though it was close. Sounds like he's got to go, so we have to end short. But definitely a good matchup. I think this is a strong deck, and I say that just about every deck we play, just because I like playing Magic so much. But obviously the Tarmo twin is a pretty common matchup, and it seems to perform pretty favorably against that deck. Gideon is just a total powerhouse. He's an insane finisher in any sort of control deck. And really all of these Planeswalkers, for their cost, end up with a lot of loyalty points that are hard to deal with. So they're well out of Lightning Bolt range by the time they come down. Jace does a great job of protecting himself against a lot of the small creatures, but also can basically anti-combo out the Splinter Twin in situations where I have to worry about that. At least the Deceiver Exarch version of it. So, thanks for watching. We'll do a couple more games with this deck, and we'll see you next time.